Namaskaram to everybody. Today we are going to discuss about the effects of a Mangal, Mars, or otherwise known as in Sanskrit Kuja, the fiery planet, which is known for his creating calamities, vispota, fire accidents, and it represents the Rakta, blood, Majja, bone marrow, Mamsa, body, cuts, wounds, accidents, and if any person is a Martian, then he might Manglik delay the marriages, and if any person by any chance owns the Rashi of Mangal, that is Mesh, it has got some effects. We'll discuss about that in some other video. Today I am mainly focusing the Mangal on the 10th of August night 9:30. Who was the Mars is in that particular time shifted from Mesha Rasi to Vrishaba Rasi. He was creating a lot of havoc to the Mesha Rasi people for past few months rather, because there is in the Mesha Rasi there is a Rahu, and Rahu and combined with the Mangal in the transit to the Mesha Rasi people in the Lagna, that is in the body, and they are aspecting Rahu and Mars together the 7th house. They started creating a lot of issues, financial issues. If anyone is married, the bickerings among the wife and husband. If anyone is still not married or they are seeing each other, there is a painful separation and money loss and a lot of tensed up life in the place where they are working. There are some of the issues which they cannot tell even the close people. That kind of things they were suffering. Luckily, on the 10th of August, the Mars fiery planet Agni tatwa has shifted to Vrishaba Rasi, the next Rasi. And in Vrishaba Rasi, moment it entered, the Mars has subjected to Stambhan, very slow movement, or you can say it is a frozen there. What's it? A Mars supposed to be, somewhere 40-45 days it changes its Rashi. That's very common. But this time, in the September, August, what the transit has happened of the Mars, he is going to be in the Vrishaba Rasi for 216 days. A problematic planet in the problematic nakshatras. Of course, in between 1.5 months, he goes to the Midun and again comes back in the retrograde motion, stays there till 2013 February. Quite a long transit, long transit. It's favorable to some Rashis, but most of the Rashis are trouble. Now what happened to the Mesh Rasi? Mesh Rasi, it is in the second house. Of course, second house stands for the Kutum, family disturbances. Then it is also represents second house, a kind of marital place. People who are not married or who are seeing others, or who are staying together, not yet married, they get a lot of problems. There will be definitely a painful separations. On top of that, second house being the Dhanasthan, there will be acute shortage of money. And it is being a Kutumbasthana, there will be a lot of clashes between the siblings, parents. This happens to the Vrishaba Rasi. Mesha Rasi. Then comes to the Vrishaba Rasi, it is overstaying there, 216 days. So Vrishaba Rasi is definitely, not a pleasant time they experience. Different kind of issues. And it is Agni Tattva planet, staying there for a quite long time, aspecting the 7th and 8th houses is also a problem to them. 7th house is a marital stan, 8th house is the 8th house represents the Ayu. The people who are aged or people who are suffering from the chronic diseases, they must take the extra care. And any small problems for any Rashi in this transit, I am requesting you, my friends, it may appear as a small problem, immediately see the doctor to clear that problem before it matures into some major problem. So, what to do at this kind of juncture if there are really the Mars is troubling? It's been almost more than a month, so you all must be knowing the tensed up lives, mental tensions, physical quarrelings, and money issues. So you should worship the Lord Kartikeya, or popularly known as in southern part of India, Subramanya, and do the Mangal jap, either Vedokta mantra or in the Shlokam Navagraha slokas. The powerful is Vedokt, and you can do the Mangal of the Dharni Garbha Sambhutam. That Shlokam also you can chant 7,000 times. Or if you wish to go for the Vedokta, that Vedokta mantra with Adidevata, Pratyadevata 7,000 times, you can get that mantra japam recitations done, and after that a Dan Dakshina and a Havan would totally relieve you from this 216 days, and adding up the Subramanya Parayana, Subramanya Bhujanga Stotra, or Subramanya any Sahasranamas or anything, as you find lot of options in the Google, whatever I said, that you can do it and get out of these ill effects of the Mars. And it especially Mars, especially it make you suffer more the people with running Mars Dasa, Mangal Dasha, or in the Antardasha Mangal, or the people who are the Mangaliks, they have more problems than any other Rashis. And comes to the Midun Rashi. Midun Rashi people, you all beware of taking loans, or the previous loans recovery might be some bothering to you, and any diseases, and could be a fractures, could be a cut, or it might indicate any a small surgery. Also be aware of this. And Karkarasi, you people as such you are okay, but you will face the problems with your kids, maybe studies, maybe education, maybe their temperament. And you people, Karkarashi people, at the administration of your workplace, might derail. If you are in a higher position, there will be a change, or if in a lower position, there won't be some remarks on you. Then comes to the Shambharashi. Sale, purchasing properties, you do it, you can buy, you can sell, resell with a profit, but be careful. And try to be extra disciplined this time, so that you will not get into trap of this Mars effect on you. Then comes to the Kanya Rashi. Kanya Rashi, this time you are all accident prone. So avoid the fast drivings. If any vehicular problem you notice in the terms of repair, please immediately get it done, don't delay it, and try to avoid the tours. Then comes to the Tula Rasi, the profit of gains and profits escalation. What escalates is more losses are escalating for you, and the debts are piling up. And the best remedy for you is feed the brownish red dog a roti and a biscuit or anything, whatever the dog likes, feed. So then you will definitely come out of this problem. Then comes to the Vrishaka Rasi. This time you feel you are rejected, dejected, and mentally disturbed, and highly irritable and highly impatient. This is all the effect of the Mars you must notice. Then do the remedies as I suggested earlier. Dhanu Rashi is also a golden period. Dhanadanya Samanitaha Kirti Yashas, and you can clear all your loans, and you recover from disease, and you also newly buy a land or flat. And it's overall, it's going to be a good period, though the some of the aspects of the planets are there. Then comes to the Makar Rashi. The fifth problem is the fifth house. Mars makes the problematic. and you will be worried and lot of debts, and sometimes there is a lot of mental tensions. You lose your balance and more problems will crop up, especially with the land. Say selling a land or purchasing a land, be careful of that. Then Kumbha Rashi, there's a lot of mental stress again, and bhuvivadam, there is a definitely some kind of legal aspects or some kind of arguments will be with the near and dear people of you, and finance is also troubled, not that bad but it is troubled, and the kutumba problems, maybe there for small bickerings among the your wife, or maybe with her parents, maybe with your in-laws. Meena Rashi, this is they are the blessed souls for 216 days. They're really blessed. It is a big period in their life. They lead a king size of life, and there is escalation in the job, and people around them admire them. They do a very good in their personal life and in the office. In terms of if you are owner of a factory, you excel very much, but keep your vices at very low. Otherwise, what I am saying, you are earning and you are losing somewhere, this period you are going to lose. Maximize your energy, channelize into your work, you will definitely see a profits. And Mesha Rasi, for the second house, the Mars has entered, but the lord of second house is the Venus. Whenever there is a Mars and Venus is conjoined, there will be painful separations, failures in the love, and you people, if you are not married, don't think of marrying now, and you can post for some time your marriage, and you will be deceived if you think the attraction is a love, or any other words you give and you get into it, it will. And do not be scary, whatever I said, all these things. In the family, father, mother, wife, daughter, son, it's a good family. Astrology also, we have the 9 planets. Adityaya, Somaya, Mangalaya, Budhaya, Guru Shukra, Sanibhyasya, Rahave, Ketave Namaha. Okay, 2 shadow planets and remaining 7 are good planets. Now I am talking of only Mars. If other planets, they are beneficial in the native chart, you will still, whatever my predictions here as per the transit, you do good, good in your life. It's like, suppose if you have a family, your daughter is not scoring good marks, suppose your son becomes a state rank holder, that also compensates. So like if something is not doing good, one planet, don't be worried, and rest all other planets of 9 planets are there placed, combinations and permutations, they give a good combination, and one need to check thoroughly to confirm what I said is only related to the transit and from the Chandra Lagna. If you go to your horoscope with a good astrologer, you can find out whether Mars is really bad for you, or Mars is medium for you, or very okay for you, and tally with your original horoscope. People who has already for the past 1 month is noticing some kind of issues, if you smell it, immediately do the puja, dan, dakshina, whatever I mentioned earlier, and you will come out with the flying colors. May God bless you all. May my Guru bless you. Namaskaram.